live. This is my last live off for Sunday. So I'm just waiting for you all to arrive. And I'm actually going to do some tarot reads today. I'm going to do some tarot reading. Tarot reading. So I'm just waiting for you all to rock in. And I'm here for 1 whole hour. So basically, what I want you to do, because I'm going to save the live, what I want you to do is have a question. I'm going to shuffle and you're going to say stop. And when I stop shuffling, I'm picking the first 3 cards to the top. I'm going to pick the first 3 cards to the top. Just give me a second. Okay, let's get some water. Let's get some water in here. Oh. Nice relaxing Sunday. Nice relaxing Sunday. This is a good time. This is a good time to, it's a good time to get questions you need answering. Oh, that's it. Oh, right, who have I got in today? Is that you, Stace? Well, don't worry. I will just sit here and wait for you. Hi, Liz. How are you? Yeah, you found me. You found me. Have you subscribed? Oh, well, I'm just starting to get my tarots together. And like I said, I used to love reading my tarots, and I decided I can't drink alcohol when I'm doing tarot reads. not too much alcohol. So a glass of water is more than enough. Thank you for subscribing. It's called Random Jan. This channel's called Random Jan because I'm random. I'm random. This channel, I do comedy, and I do lots of different eclectic things on my channel. So welcome in, Stace. So I like the tarot, and I like anything spiritual, because one of the things I like doing when I'm reading tarot is when I can see what's going on, is giving advice. Is welcome in, Slim Shady. You're just here for the English accent, right? Okay. You don't want to read, you just want to hear the accent. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. So if you've got a question and you would like, if you're doing the, if you want a question, then what you do is I will find it for you and answer it. And then what I will then do is give you advice. Now, what's that saying here? Okay. So let's just get this straight. All right. Tarot is everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. And if you look at the way the world is run today, yeah, there are a lot of people running this world that are not particularly the light at the end of the day. So, yeah, you could be the first, darling. So, a tarot, when someone reads a tarot for you, it's like what's within you comes out in the cards. I don't know how it happens. It's a spiritual thing. It just happens. It's if you're feeling a bit low and you go for a tarot, if you're feeling a bit apprehensive or a bit, a bit sad or a bit, all your emotions come out in the cards. That's why I say when I shuffle the cards and you say stop, I stop because it's your energy coming through. So when I stop and I shuffle and I take the 3 cards from the top, you choose 1, 2, or 3, and then I give you your reading. So Stacey, you want to be first, do you? You want to be first? Okay, so I'm going to shuffle now then for you, Stacey. And you can tell me when to stop, and then I will stop, and then you can get your question out. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, Innocent. How are you? Okay, so we're going to go your first reading. This is Stacey. So, Stacey, this is card 1, 2, and 3. So this is card 1, 2, or 3. You want 2. You want 2 again, do you? Oh, Johnny's back. Okay. Well, it's got here on this card here, it's got distraction. It's the 3 of Swords. It's got distraction, confusion, disorder, incompatibility, mental anxiety, alienation, and loneliness on this card, Stacey. So are you feeling mental anxiety? I mean, this is what it says on the card. I'm not just saying it. This is what it's saying on the card here. Can you see? Can you see disorder, confusion? What are you confused about? There's something that you're confused about. So, Johnny, be still. Is that a song? Is that resonating with you, Stace? That there's something obviously there's something obviously confusing you, and it's causing you mental anxiety. And if it's Johnny, we can have him removed. It's not a problem. If it's Johnny, we can remove him. But you need to meditate more. I think you need to meditate more, because you can have there'll be a blockage if you don't meditate enough. There's going to be a blockage, and anything that's true and harmonious and for love is not going to find you. But yeah. If it doesn't resonate with you, you should still say. But Johnny is a bit of a naughty boy here, isn't he? I mean, if he doesn't want a tarot read, he should bugger off, shouldn't he? Really? I mean, and I'd like to say something. I'd like to just say something, right? I don't know if the person's still here, but I want to address something. Someone here. Okay. All right, Stacey. I'll get it there. I'll give you a shout later, sweetheart. It's devil's work. Someone said. Yeah, who told them it's devil's work? That's what I'd like to know. I'm curious. I'm very curious, because from what I gather, I feel I'm in a very spiritual lane, but from what I gather, from what I've seen, the Church of England is where the devil work is, not the tarots in my hands. So, whoever's spinning all these lines, saying this, that, and the other, it's just to throw people off, because the way this system is being run is very, very dark. Very dark. So, whoever's told them that. Yes, innocent. Yes, I can read for you. Sorry. This is why I do my channel. I do what I want when I want. That's why I was signed to a record label, and they were not on point, and I disregarded them, and I have my own record label because I can't work with people who are not going to enhance and make my life pleasurable. I can't do it. I refuse to do it. Right, so Innocent, you can read. You can have a read. And I'm curious as well. Johnny, can you help me out with this one? You're welcome, Stacey. We'll talk a bit later, darling. I'm really curious why you can help me out with this, because obviously you know Jesus and I've never met him, so I wouldn't know. But Johnny, why is Jesus white? Because I thought people in Egypt were olive coloured. That's confusing me. Innocent, sorry. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for clearing that up. Right, so we hear a lot about him, though, don't we? I'm curious about the water into wine story. I'm really curious. Right, okay, look. This is a comedy channel, but I am spiritual, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Yes, evening, darling, I'm fine. But, Johnny, if you don't like what I am doing here today, why are you in here today, upsetting the peace? Johnny, be good. Oh, we are the universe. The universe is within us. Okay, so now look. Yes, please, exactly, Stacey. We need to silence Johnny for a bit because Innocent wants to read and we need to clear the energy. We need to clear the energy. That's the one. Lovely. Okay, so Innocent, I will read for you now. We've quietened Johnny down a bit. The thing is, I do not have a problem with people telling me their thoughts. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But my problem is that when someone tells you something and you're saying it and you have no proof, then you can't say it. You can't say it. Simple. Honestly, right. Okay, so Innocent, tell me when to stop shuffling the cards and I will hold a question in your mind. Hold your question in your mind. And always remember that we as human beings have a good side and we have a bad side at the end of the day. And that is how this universe works. The universe works on energy. So if you're in a good place, good things happen. If you're in a bad place, bad things happen. Yeah? And God gave us that free will to do what we want when we want, as long as we're not harming each other. And me doing the tarots is not harming anybody. Okay. So, Innocent, you tell me when to stop, my darling. Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay. Okay, so hold the question in your mind, and I've got 3 cards. Okay. So you got card 1, 2, and 3. Now, take 3 deep breaths in and out, and then you can get the question. So you can have card 1, 2, or 3. Card 1. Card 1. Yep. Okay. Okay, so you've got the Hermit card. You've got facing me, the opposite way. There's something you've got to either you've had incorrect advice, and you have to be very mindful of the information that you're getting. You have to be very mindful, because sometimes if you rush to do something, it can fail, and it's got immaturity. You're not, if you don't understand something. Say for instance you were going to go and do crypto, and if you didn't understand crypto, you shouldn't do it, because you need to understand it or understand it. You need to understand it before you start. So you have to be very, very cautious on hastiness. Do not rush anything, because if you rush it, it's going to be an absolute disaster. Now, is there a project you're doing right now that takes your energy, in a sense? It's like a project that you're doing. It could even be a relationship, to be honest. This is where you have to start typing to see if it resonates slightly, so we know. Yeah, okay, it is a relationship, yeah. So if it's so if you so basically, if you're in a relationship and if it's feeling a little bit dull, if it's showing you the red flags, you have to cut it, because anything done in haste doesn't actually work. So it's this card is a failure resulting in inactivity. Is it you not seeing each other as much? If you're not seeing each other as much, do you think he might be that he's a bit immature, or do you feel that he's a bit immature? Stacey, this top is so old. I have no idea, darling. You like it though. You like my clothes, don't you? Innocent. I'm just waiting for Innocent to tap away. Because relationships, I have a game that I do called Red Flag, Green Flag, and I play this on a Tuesday here on YouTube. And in relationships, if you sense there's a red flag, you've got to get going. Yeah. Well, that's what the card says, inactivity, you see. Okay, so there's a red flag there, because if you're having how long have you been together? If you rush a relationship, it doesn't work. If you're in and out of a relationship, trust me on this one, because I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. When you're in a relationship and you're up and down, yeah, there's no balance. Now, it doesn't mean that when you're in a relationship, you've just got to always be like that. You can have that like that slightly, because there's some things that's just going to piss you off with your bloke or or girlfriend. And there's some things that are, some things you can live with and some things you can't. If you're 80% of the way there and you absolutely can give the 20%, he annoys you or she annoys you for the 20%, but you can live with that, then you go with it. But if you're in a relationship and you're up and down, and you don't see each other, whatever, you're wasting your time. Just, it's it sounds harsh, but you can have 4 years in your relationship, or you can have 8 years of hell. So in 4 years, you should know where you are. I mean, for me, it takes me to know if I'm really like that person. It takes me 6 months max, absolute tops. 6 months. If 6 months is not stepping up, I'm off. I don't hang about. But yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it's like this for you, but it comes across as there's a immaturity here, because this card comes across as there's a bit of an immaturity there, and you have to do what's right for you. You've got to do what's right for you, because if you don't do what's right for you, you're going to live in resentment. You're never going to get into another relationship, because you're going to be living in resentment, and it's just not worth it. Honestly, trust me, it's not worth it. I've seen this seen this time and time and time. People get in relationships. The first year might be great. The second year, third year, fourth year. If you're in your fourth year and it's not quite right for you, cut it loose. Cut it loose. It's not worth your energy, because sometimes some relationships just drain your energy. And when they drain your energy, guess what happens? You're no good to yourself. You're no good to them, and you're no good to yourself. So if you're no good to yourself, what's the point? You need to keep yourself happy. And if he's bringing you low vibration, you're going to get more of it. So you got to cut it loose and move on. Sorry if I'm a bit harsh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit harsh, but I tell it as it is. I'm very passionate about what I do, and for me, for people saying that this is devil's work, how can this be devil's work if what I've said is true? You've just said it, you know, your hastiness, you're in a relation, the relationship is failing. It's not quite right for you, um, and I'm giving you advice I think is valid, but whether you take my advice or not, it doesn't matter. But people need to know, each one teach one. Yeah. No, the truth is never sweet. That's why people like to live in this lie. We live in this lie of the world is round and blah blah blah, and it's not. It's flat. I've known pilots, and they've told me. They've told me, and I've seen it online. So we sometimes have to. Sharon, you will not get them years back, don't waste. Yeah, absolutely, Sharon. Totally agree. Yeah, you've got to love you first. And it's like today, I was going for a meal, I was going for a roast, and they put me by the door on a high table. And I just thought, where's your hospitality skills? Where's your hospitality skills? I could have been anyone. I walked into this pub, and they just didn't take a liking to me. That's how I felt. My energy told me that they didn't take a liking to me. And I thought, you know what? If someone doesn't take a liking to me, they're not going to cook my food with love. They're not going to cook my food with love. When I cook my food, I cook with love. And I thought, you know what? Their table wasn't good enough for me, and their food probably wasn't good enough for me. So, thank you, Innocent. I'm glad you're taking my advice. Honestly, I really. Please subscribe to the channel, obviously, and keep me in the loop and let me know how you get on. I will actually I'll put this up after I finish this live. I will put this up on the YouTube so that you can come back to this particular content, and you can put down what you give me an update. I want to know the update. Hello, may I have a reading? My energy feels higher. Brandy, yes, of course you can, my darling. Yeah. Thank you, Innocent. Yeah, I will upload this, like I said, and everything that I've said, anything that is, that positive or how you've grown, please leave a comment in the comment section. People who take my advice don't look back. I can give you hundreds of stories that people I've helped, and they haven't looked back. And the people who didn't take the advice are now coming back to me for advice, and I'm thinking, it's a waste of time. I'm thinking, I'm thinking, okay, all right, well, you didn't listen the first time. You didn't listen the second time. I'm not going to give you a third time. I honestly can't do it because you are then going to drain me. And what for? What for? So, yes, put myself first. And yes, you put yourself first as well. Okay, Brandy, we're going to do another reading for lovely Brandy. Sorry, I'm ranting, Janice rant. I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you are going to tell me when to stop. Type in stop or a red heart. And then I'm going to pick 3 cards. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and you are going to choose 1, 2, or 3. Love is for everyone. We must love. Oh, love. Brandy B. Where are you from, Brandy B? Have you subscribed? Only subscribe if you like the reading. That helps, doesn't it? Okay, Brandy B. Hold a question in your mind. Take 3 deep breaths. Out. Out. And choose number 1, 2, or 3. Oh, you're from Virginia. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm doing an American reading. That's great. Virginia in America, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Number 2. Yeah. You can subscribe if you like the reading, or unsubscribe. Or unsubscribe if you don't. Okay. Okay, so your card today, Brandy, is new possibilities, new relationships, new approaches to old problems, new acquaintances, and new knowledge. That's a fantastic card. That is an amazing card. I love, 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 love this. So if you're on the market for love, this is the time to be in love. If you're in the market, Brandy. Learning something new that you've always wanted to do is definitely a must, because when you learn something new, you're using your brain. When you learn something new, you're being your creator. You're following your destiny. You're doing things. You're doing things that make you happy. You're doing things that will enhance your growth and your beauty. And that is fantastic. What I like as well is if you've tried something before, welcome in Cooler. If you've tried something before and it's not quite worked, you're working out a new way of doing it. So it's very, very, very positive. Yeah, you'd prefer to learn something new. Well, if there's something that you've always wanted to do, then this is the time, because you've got the 4 of Cups, and it was that way for me to read. And the 4 of Cups is better the way I read it, because if it was turned the other way, then you'd have had a bit of an issue. Cuba. Oh, Cuba. Sorry, Cuba. Yeah, so Brandy, there's new possibilities. So is there something you wanted to learn? Is there something, is something you wanted to venture into? Because if there is, like, if there's something on the cards for you that you want to do, then you should do it, because this is the time. This is the time for definitely new approaches to learning knowledge. But again, I've got the relationship thing there. So if you're open and relaxed, then it will happen. ASL and an instrument. ASL, what's ASL? And what's the instrument? Because you can learn from home, can't you? You can actually learn instrument. You can actually learn instruments from home. Buy it, go on YouTube and learn or whatever. You're wide open, are you, Stace? Oh, dears. Is it drafty? Oh, wow. American Sign Language. Wow. Oh, yeah. Now, I've always wanted to learn the guitar or the piano, but my nails are too long and I refuse to cut it. Then I went to learn the drums and they said my nails are too long, so I don't do the drums. All I do now is I play the triangle or the tambourine. Oh, thank you, Kura. Kubra. So does that resonate with you, Brandy? The new relationships and the new possibilities. Sharon, you get some people upon this, you see? Like I say, if you like the reading, you're welcome, darling. If you like the reading, stay subscribed because I will be doing more tarots. I won't be doing them every day because I like to revamp my energy, re-energize myself. And right, what do you mean fix you, honestly? Okay, darling, I'm not on for very long anyway tonight, so I will see you soon, darling, because I haven't got, what time is it? 8. Oh yeah, so I'm leaving this live. I finish at 8:30 this live, so I've got a few more reads to do. If you want a read, I'm happy to do a read. Yes, Brandy, that's the thing. Sometimes, this is one of the things that I've always said. Sometimes when people leave your life, it's for a reason. Now, I had someone that I knew who was trying to get me to do something that was really bad. That was really bad. That would have been detrimental to my health. It would have been detrimental. And now that person the universe has removed them from my life. And you know when you think someone is your friend and then one little thing goes wrong, one little thing that's not even a big thing, one little thing, and then they've gone because they were never your friend in the first place. And if I had listened to this person, I don't even know if I'd be here today. I don't know. No, I can't speak Turkish, but I do like Turkey. I love Turkey. I love Turkish food. No, every time I go to Turkey, I love Turkey. And no, I don't have turkey teeth. But I'm thinking when I go to Turkey, I might have a clean. Because I heard it's much cheaper there than here. Because it's £60 here to have a clean. So no, I don't speak Turkish, but I do like Turkey. Whereabouts in Turkey are you from? Oh no, you're welcome, Brandy. You know, the thing is, I'm very, very down to earth person, and you know, if I don't follow my gut instincts, it's gonna be wrong. So Sharon, you like a turkey Christmas dinner? All right. So Sharon, you're a comedian. Do you know you are doing Turkish? My grandfather says so. Maybe you can say it too. Right. Well, I'm only doing readings, darling. Okay, you're a graduate at the university. Did you want a reading? Sharon, did you want a reading? Or are you just listening in? I'm here till 8:30 doing readings. Oh, the Graduate of the Universe. I like that. And the School of Unlimited Learning. Tammy Burrow, welcome in. Oh, you're a new subscriber. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Did you want a read? All subscribers get a read. I shuffle the cards, and when you say stop, I stop. You have a question in your mind, and then I choose one. I choose 3 cards, and you choose 1, 2, or 3. You want to see my nails? There you go. Are you into that sort of thing? Oh. But yeah, I found my cards, and I was so excited I found my cards that I thought I would use them on my YouTube. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. So keep tapping the screens, guys, because I think YouTube works like TikTok as well, doesn't it? If you keep tapping the screens, the algorithm works, doesn't it? What's this? Okay, so you want, please can you let me know how Juma's current feelings are for me? He's ex and he's also blocked me. Oh, so you had a partner who's blocked you, and you want to know how he feels about you. Well, if he's blocked you, he wants he doesn't want you in his life, doesn't he? Really. And if someone's blocked you, it depends on what's happening in the relationship, because sometimes the universe has to remove people from your life so that you can follow your path, because that person isn't part of your path. So if he has blocked you from his life, then you have to accept that, because that means he's not going to be a significant part in your life moving on. And he was just there for you to learn a lesson. He was there for you to learn a lesson, and once you've learned the lesson, you can move on. If someone's blocked you, that means they don't want any more of your energy. So you have to just sort of, you have to just kind of say, look, if that's how you want it, and if he unblocks you and he wants you back, you have to remember why. You have to remember that he blocked you in the first place. Kira, thank you so much for popping in, my darling. Thank you for popping in. Oh, good. Okay, Stace, that's nice. So, yeah, if someone's blocked you out of their life, then you've got to move on. Learn from that relationship and move on, and don't hold on to that relationship. Only take the positives of that relationship. The negatives, you leave there. Leave the negatives there. Take the positives with you, leave the negatives. Okay, so, all right, well, let's see. Let's see what the tarot say. I mean, like I said, for me, it's you move on. He's not the only person in this world. But we'll see. We'll see. If you know, they say when someone blocks you, they've saved you a job. When someone's blocked you, they've saved you a job. That's what I like. That's what I like about social media. Because sometimes if people block you, they don't want to see what you're doing because you upset them too much, so they block you. So that's fine. But once I know if I find out who's blocked me, if I've gone to say, oh, hello, whatever, they've blocked me, and I can't find them, I'm like, okay, I'll block you then. So when they come back, they find out I blocked them. So they open a new account. They open a new account. What the fuck? What's that about? Sort it out. They can block off, exactly. Okay, so who am I doing a reading for? Because I'm going to Liz. Yes, Liz, exactly. And one of the other things as well is don't be crying over no man. Man shouldn't cry over woman, and woman shouldn't cry over man. If the relationship is good, done, buried, done, dusted. Move on. There's too much. There's too much in this universe. There's too much in this universe to be sitting there worried about one person. One person that's not going to be significant in your life. One person that's going to drain you and leave you in low vibration. One person who's got nothing to give you apart from dickmas. And sometimes the dickmas isn't even any good. Oh. But you know what? It's not bad to cry, because sometimes when you cry, you're releasing what you don't need. You're just releasing it, and it's an emotion, because we can cry if we're happy, and we can cry if we're sad. We laugh if we're happy, and we laugh if we're sad. And you might say we laugh if we're sad because look at this, right? I got fined, right, for being a naughty girl, right? And I wanted to go to court. I wanted to go to court and have my say. And even though I was vexed and that, I had to laugh because I was like, are you for fucking real? So I laughed out of stress. Like, are you really for real? Are you? Let me touch you, see if you're real, you know. But yeah. You laugh and cry at the same time? Oh, Stacey. It's possible. Now, Liz, did you want a reading? I didn't give you one, did I? Can't remember if I gave you a reading. No, I didn't, did I? Or you just here for the entertainment. As you can see, because of YouTube, I can't play any music. I can't play any music. But if you don't want to read it, it's not a problem, because we can sit and have a chat about relationships. Red flag, green flag. Red flag, green flag is a great game. Because there are some things in, like, I go back to my very, very first relationship, and that was red flags all the way. But I was 16. Naive and fucking stupid. Do you know what I mean? Red flags all the way with this twat. And now I look at it and I think, well, last time I saw him many years ago, I saw him on the train. I didn't even say hello. I saw him on the train. And I thought, how did I end up with that? Oh, you're just watching, Liz. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is, like I say, my tarot reading. I take it very, very seriously, but I like lightheartedness. I don't need people coming on my live telling me it's devil's work because they heard it from the church. The church. You all know what the church do. So, yes, I like my tarots. I like my music. I like my cooking. I like my singing. I like my hula hoop. I like my wine. I like my dickmas if it's good. And I don't need people coming in here, running up their mouth, giving me quotes from the Bible that a man wrote. That you know, last thing I would do is slander the divine, Holy One, the divine, you know, God, the universe, the energies around us, because that's what we are. We're energy. You know, if you lie in bed, got my foot tangled around the back of the, doing my Kama Sutra. I need to do more of that. If you hold your hands together like this and don't move them, if you don't move them, you can feel energy in between, and they eventually get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer without you even moving your hands. Energy. That's energy. The only church I know is the pub. Yeah, tell me about it. and I wouldn't ever slander the universe. I mean, God is the universe. Do you know what I mean? And man tries to give us religion and divides us, you know, and fills our head with all sorts of things that we have no proof of. But we have proof that we're here. We have proof we're here. We have proof that when you think something in your mind, you can manifest it out. Everything around us has been from here, from our mind. A fact. That's proof. That's proof, isn't it? So, I don't need people coming in there telling me about this, that, and the other, and telling me how to run my show. This is my show. If you don't like it, easy, block it. Oh dear. Well, the pub I went to today, wow. Right, well, look, I don't think, there's only 3 of you on here, so there's no point in me doing any more tarots. If someone else comes in. But I think, it's a bit of a quiet night tonight. Now, what will happen is like, if I log off and log back on again, it'll all go berserk. Oh, dear. What girl? What girl? Right, well, look, I'm only here for another 10 minutes anyway, so we might as well just have a little chit-chat and then I can have my water. Let's listen. When I was in a pub, someone walked up to me and said, "I know you." I said, "Probably I'm a glamour model." I was lying. And she could say, "Oh, Sharon." Well, when I walked into that pub today, and the barmaids that I just knew straight away, I knew those barmaids didn't like me. Straight away, I pick up energies. It's the scariest thing ever when you pick up an energy. And when I've got my content on TikTok, I'll put it on tomorrow. How often do you come and do your readings? I do them 3 times a week, sweetheart. I do them three times a week. But I knew straight away, as soon as I walked in, they didn't like me. Straight away. And there's people online that I've spoken to here and there, and I know they do not like me. But you know what? That's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's their problem. So if they have a problem with me, then I've just got to let them get on with it, because I don't have an issue with them. But if they have an issue with me, then I've not done anything. So I'm chilled. I'm so chilled, because I always believe that if you are if you have if you have a hate towards someone or a jealousy towards someone or whatever, you're suppressing your blessings. You're suppressing your gifts that are meant to be for you. But you're so busy looking at my camp that you're not concentrating on your own camp. Oh, yeah. That's it. That is it for me. Why? The thing is as well, is that why do people think that you have to change for them? Because you are you, and you can't like everything, and everything can't like you. Some people can't eat eggs because it gives them a reaction. So even though eggs are nice, some people can't have them. Some people can't eat nuts because nuts give them an allergy. So but I like nuts. So I'm not going to not eat nuts because it gives you an allergy, am I? Do you know what I mean? And so that's right, Stace. Be true to yourself, and if people like it, take you as they find you, or leave you as they find you. Take you as they find you, or leave you. But changing yourself for someone else makes you unhappy. It's like I had a friend whose partner just always wanted her to wear this certain outfits, and I'm like, well, wear what you want, wear what you feel comfortable in. And if he doesn't like the outfits, he's judging you by your outfits. He's not judging you by your inner core, your inner spirit. It's like crazy. It's absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. So yeah, don't change. As I say, tell it like it is. But Right, so like I say, I was only on for an hour. Got 10 more minutes. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's pull a card and see how the week is going to pan out. Should we see how the week's going to pan out? Let me just see. This is I've never done this before. I've never done this before, guys. So I'm going to just try this to see what happens. Why not? Yeah, I know, Stacey. I love clothes, but it's what's within, isn't it? And I thought I'd wear this because I was doing my tarots, so I thought I'd wear my little top, which I like. I do like this top. I haven't worn it for ages, but it's comfortable. Okay, I'm just gonna blag this one and see what. Ah, you like it, do you, Stace? Ah, top card. Right, so see if this resonates with anybody here then. Narrow-mindedness, stagnation, carelessness, lack of determination or direction. Can anyone resonate with that? The Knight of Coins. Can anyone, any four of you, do you feel stagnated in life? Lack of direction? I know you're not narrow-minded, definitely, Stace. And carelessness. No. That's a card, the Knight of Coins, that flipped. Well, there are a few people narrow-mindedness, not particularly on here, but those people in that pub were narrow-minded. So that says it all. That says it all. That says it all, doesn't it, Stace? Narrow-mindedness. That was them. That was them, and this is it. And this is it. Right, well, I'm going to be off now, my darlings. I just want to say thank you. I enjoyed giving my odd read today, so thank you for joining. And I can finish my glass of water and no wine. And I'll see you guys. I keep looking at my watch and I haven't got my watch because I lost my watch. My watch has died on me. And I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, live at 5 on TikTok, live at 5. And then Tuesday I'll be here with red flag, green flag. Tuesday, red flag, green flag, which is a really good good show. It's a good show. Liz, you need to be here for red flag, green flag, because it's a relationship game. Yeah. And it's all about the red flags and the green flags in a relationship. And I absolutely love doing this quiz. And I'm actually going to put in my own questions as well. The thing is, you can only use it for so long. You could only use the red flag, green flag game for so long, because everyone would have heard. Everyone would have heard all the questions. Excuse me. So take care. Lots and lots of love to you all. And live at 5 on TikTok and Tuesday here at 8 o'clock for red flag, green flag. Salute to you and have a great, 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 great week ahead.